Over the next few videos, we're going to build a trie from scratch. So let's see how the insert operation works. Let's say we want to insert the word cat in a trie. We start by declaring a variable called current that points to the root node of this trie. As I told you before, tries always have a root node that is empty. So we look at the root node and ask, do you have a child for C? If not, we're going to create that child, and then we set the current to point to that child node. Now we ask this node, do you have a child for A? Once again, if not, we're going to create that child and then set the current to point to that child node. And one last time, we ask the current node, do you have a child for T? If not, we're going to create that child node and set the current to point to that node. Now, finally, we should mark this node as the end of the word because these characters could easily be a prefix for another word like catch. So later in the future, when we traverse our trie, we want to be able to easily figure out what words we have stored in our trie. That is why we have to mark certain nodes as the end of a word. So that's the basic idea. Now, in the future, if you want to insert the word can, once again, we start from the root of our tree. We walk down this tree, but in this case, we already have nodes for C and A. So all we have to do is to append N as a child of A, okay? Now, to implement this, we need a couple of classes. One is the trie class and a node, which is a private class in this trie. In this node class, we're going to have a few fields. One of them is value, which is going to be a character. The other is children. Now, there are two ways to implement the children. We can use an array or a hash map. We're going to look at both ways, but for the starter, I want you to implement this using an array. So this children field should be a node array with the length of 26. Because in English, we have 26 letters. So each child node can represent one letter in English, A, B, C, D, all the way to Z. We also need another field, is end of word, which is going to be a Boolean. And for now, we just want to implement the insert operation, which takes a word, which is a string. Now, when using an array, we need to figure out at which index we have to store a given child, like D or G. That is very easy. We can calculate the index using this expression. Let's say CH is the character that we want to store. We write CH minus A. So in Java, when we subtract two characters from each other, Java will convert these characters to their numeric representation. So internally, A, the lowercase a, is represented using 97. Let's say we want to store D. The numeric representation of D is 100. So 100 minus 97 equals 3. So we should store D at index 3. So go ahead and spend 15 to 20 minutes on this and then come back see my solution.